Hey, hey, y'all. Let's see. Let me find us. I am in the right place, right? Oh, good. Lord have mercy, y'all. Never know. It's been a stressful day. Little bit. Hi, Gail. Hi, guys. Oh, so I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. For those of you that joined me in the virtual vendor event, I'm in a new one. It's a lot bigger one, a lot more people in there. And so I'll be able to go live for like 15 minutes each day. So it goes today through Thursday. And so I so appreciate you guys that joined me in there. And I saw some familiar faces on the video. And so that made me a little less stressed. Y'all, I deal with this PTSD and this anxiety, and it just gets crazy. Hello, Carolyn Gregory, my sweet hairdresser friend. So guys, I'm going to post, watch for after we get off this live, I'm going to post a link for those of you that joined me in there. Make sure that you fill out the giveaway form. So this vendor event has more vendors in it, and each one of us do, like I did a drawing, but all the vendors do it, and then the lady that runs it, she does the drawing after the event ends on Thursday night. So this one goes Saturday through Thursday. So make sure you fill out that form. It just asks you, who invited you. So that would be me. And what your email is and your name on your Facebook page. And that is just a short form with like 3 questions on it. So make sure that you answer that and fill out that form so you might win some prizes from these amazing vendors that are in there. So, guys, I'm working on this. I got to get this Nautical Wreath done, and now I've got 2 more custom orders. So we got to make some more signs and all the things. But I needed to bust out my Pro Bow the Hand because I am duplicating a Nautical Wreath that I made before, only with a few differences. The sign is different and things like that, but I need to make the bow on this. So I thought I'm gonna come hang out with you guys and make a pretty bow and do some ribbon tails on this guy, and you'll see this thing come together. So tell me, have you guys ever seen this Pro Bow the Hand? I don't use it very often, but sometimes there's just a bow I want to make that I need this guy. So I've got all my ribbons, like, we're gonna make a big bow with lots of ribbons. Where are my pegs? Okay, so this thing has pegs that go in it. Hey, Jana. Hey, I got my box today, Jana. It's right over there. You can see it right there. Got my box. How are you? Jana, I was just telling everybody to remember in that vendor event, if you join me in that vendor event, to make sure that you fill out the form for the giveaways at the end of it, because you might win a prize. You might win a prize. Okay, how big do I want this bow? I think, let me see. Let me do a measurement here. I think I can't decide if I want it 6 inches on the back side or 7. Hang on. Okay, I think I'm going to go 6. 6. Ouch. So that decides on whether I go on C or D. I know I'm going to love everything, Jana. I'm excited to open it up and see all the goodies. I've already got stuff in mind for some of the stuff in the box. Okay, so we're not going to use a middle peg on this. We are making a Damon bow, is what this is called back in the day when we had names for bows. Okay, this even makes little tiny hair bows for like Skylar. And I have a little tiny, what is it? It's a easy bow maker, but it's for kids. It's for kids' little hair bows and stuff. So I have our sign all sealed. Let me show you the sign again so you know what we're working on. So this is the sign that we made with Chalk Couture for this. And then we even put ahoy on the little boat that's going to go in there. Isn't that cute? So those are all sealed and ready to go. I should open it online. I could, for sure. Okay, so we're not using the middle peg, and we're gonna go on row C. So this is gonna be 6 inches. The back loops will be 6 inches on either side. I think that's gonna be big enough. I don't know, this is going to Texas. I may want to make it bigger. I might need to make it bigger. Let me see. No, I think this will be good. We're going to go with this. All right. So when we do this, we start in the middle up here. I got to remember even how to use this thing, y'all. I'm telling you. All right. I think we're going to go. So we're going to pull 3 ribbons all at the same time on here. Get these loaded up on this thing. Big hair, big bows. Amen, sister. I'm telling you. This is still going to be a big bow. I mean, that's a big bow. So, all right. So I am going to measure this. I need 2 wires at 26 inches, 24 to 26. So from one side of the large pro bow to the other end of the spool holder is approximately 24 inches, 26 inches, somewhere in there. You just don't want to run out of wires, so you make a nice long wire. It's been a long time since you used yours too. Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm trying to remember the last. I think it was probably Christmas time was the last time I used it. I always make big old bows on my Christmas stuff. Okay, so I've got 2 wires, and this is 26 gauge wire. And I'm using a silver wire. So y'all are going to hang out with me while I do this, if you want to. All right. Now I got to put my middle peg in. I just realized I didn't have my home base peg in there. Got to have that. All right. I think we're ready. Trying to remember. Okay, y'all, it's been a minute. I gotta remember how to do this. And I think you have a pretty good view there. So what have you guys been all doing today? You had a good Saturday? Alex and Dennis and Ophelia and Lucien are up at our place at Birch Bay up near the Canadian border. So they took a family weekend and went up there. Okay, so again, I'm going to just layer these and we're going to pull them all at the same time. So I'm going to dovetail the ends. Pull you guys down so you can see a little bit better. You're still trying to figure out what's for dinner. I haven't even thought about dinner yet. Haven't even thought about it. I got so stressed out having to do that other vendor event because I do it with SynShare and my Mevo camera, and you have to be an admin on the page in order to do that. And so it was a little bit of a thing, but we got it done. Oh, I guess I didn't need to really make those because, let's see, no, there's no middle loop, so we're gonna go this way. I gotta remember. So we're not doing tails on this one. Okay. So I'm gonna loop around and we're gonna pinch all that together and take one of the wires, bend it in half. And then I'm gonna put this wire around that and tie it in. Make it nice and tight and go around there a couple times. There we go. And then we'll wrap the wire around the top. And it says she took Ken to Lowe's and we got let's see, you got pygmy palm. Oh, an LED garden spotlight and got some stain. Fun. I think Lowe's and Home Depot are my favorite stores, y'all. Get me in the wood section and I just want it all. We're going to be making our, I'm going to give this a twist. Now we've got to go around this other peg. But I need to put my other wire in before I do that. So I'm going to bend this one in half. This is like a helping hand. It's an extra hand when you're making a big bow like this. And I'm going to put that in right in the middle of this loop and kind of wiggle it around to the side. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to give that a twist. Just like that. All right. Now we're going to go around this other peg. We got it all tied up now. I think we're good. The stain doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. What color did you get? Should be okay. Let's see, what am I doing? So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now I'm gonna hold this in the back and give it a twist. I'm gonna take my helping hand wire and use this whenever you need to. Tie it in, and then you can let go and continue on. And bring it to the back and pinch it together. So with these, the biggest thing that matters is what's going on behind this peg. It's got to be nice and straight, nice straight stack. And then we're going to go around this one. And then we're going to do some tails on the end. So pinch it and twist it. And I'm going to set these up here out of my way. Aged walnut, and it's a super light blue. Blue? How can it be a blue? Take it back, girl. Should not be blue. Should not be blue. Okay, I'm going to measure out to, I'm going to dovetail these. And measure out to C. I can always trim them shorter if I want, and we'll leave that there. Okay. Now let me get this wound up, and then we'll change to some different colors. So, yeah, that's crazy that it's blue. I mean, I don't know how it can be blue and be a walnut. I bet you were disappointed. I would have been very disappointed too. But I would be taking that right back where you got it because there's no way any kind of walnut is going to be blue. So I think it was marked wrong. Okay, get those out of the way. All right, now we're going to go in these. Huh. Yeah, I could see a kind of a reddish brown. I could see that. Okay, so this time we're going to leave tails. So I'm going to measure out to C. Give it a pinch. And give it a twist, and we'll lay that in there. I'm going to go ahead and tie it in. And then we'll come around the next peg. And a twist. Around the next peg, come to the back, give it a twist, pinch and a twist, and then we'll lay it up here and cut some more tails. So what is that? We're at 5 ribbons now. We'll see how many we end up with, because Diane wants all the ribbons. So if you're just popping on, we are making the big bow that's going on the Nautical Wreath we made the Chalk Couture sign for. I needed to work on this wreath to get it out, and so I thought I would come hang out with y'all. And drag out my Pro Bow, which I haven't used since before Christmas. Well before Christmas. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to go with, let me see what I want to do next. We're going to go this way. Layer these two together. Better take the pin out of it. Ken even shook his head. Yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. A walnut stain would have any kind of blue. And you were all excited to stain something. I know how that goes. Hopefully I'll have enough of this red quatrefoil one. I think I will. I think I will. I think I will. See, there's 3 of us on here. I'm not sure who else is here. I saw Leona come on. Say hi if you're here so I know. So again, I am going to post the link to the vendor event if you want to join in there. There's Margaret. Hi. How are you? This is going to be a big old bowl. What are we at now? 7 ribbons? 7 different ribbons, and we're not done yet. Hey, Helen. How are you? I know this is a little crazy. We're not doing Chalk Couture today. We're making the wreath that Chalk Couture sign is going in, and so I thought I would share along with you. Okay, and then 2 more, so 9 ribbons. This is a 9 ribbon bow. But what would I say? How would I say it? The bow that I've made with the most ribbons still is the 14 ribbon bow. And man, that was pretty. You know, if you can't decide, you just put them all in. That must be the Texas in me. You just use them all. Leona's there. You've been sick. Oh crap, Leona. Oh, I'm so sorry. We've only had the first shot, and we were our arm. Oh my gosh, the next day, y'all. Woo! It was so hard to lift. Both of us were like, "Holy cow! I can hardly move my arm." And then we had we were a little tired. But which shot did you get, Leona? Did you get the Moderna or did you get the Pfizer? Tell me which one you got. I'm so sorry. I'll be praying for you, girl. You get better real quick. I've heard that like there's 2 or 3 days you really don't feel good. Especially with the Moderna one. But that's a good thing because that means it's boosting your immunities. that it's really working, I guess. That's what I'm told anyway. I'm certainly not a doctor. All right, so we're gonna do 2 loops on this one. Doing 2 loops on this one? No, I'm not gonna do 2 loops. Okay, so tie that in and cut another tail. So what are we at? Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it might be 8. I think I'm going to add in 1 more. I think we're going to use 8 different ribbons because I want to add a little bit of the blue quadrifoil in there. Little bit. Yes, Margaret's sending healing thoughts. That's what we need to do so that Leona gets better really fast. Ken's ex-wife, who is a retired nurse, said the night after she got the 2nd shot, she woke up at 4 a.m. really sick. Which one did she get, Jana? Do you know? Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to cut it wrong. And felt crummy for 2 days. Yeah, that's the Pfizer one. Really? That's the one we got. Y'all, our group just opened up on Wednesday, and I was on it like a hobo on a hot dog, man. I'm going to tell you, because I've been wanting to get our shots as soon as possible. So it opened on Wednesday, and we were able to schedule ours for Thursday. So I was so grateful. I think I won't be, I mean, even though with the shot, even when you get both of the shots, they say, you know, both the shots and then 2 weeks after, then your immunities are, you know, the shot has done its job. But you can still get COVID or any of the variants. But with the shot and the immunities you built, you shouldn't end up in the hospital or die from it. Let's see, Leona says, they said hardly affects men. Really? Indiana is down to 40-year-olds now. That's good. Because our group is like agriculture workers. And of course they did put the teachers in there like above everybody else. And I was cool with that. I think the teachers really do need to get their vaccinations done. And women have reported more side effects. Well, go figure. Yes, there's so many different strains. And until... That's what, you know, this whole 80% is about, getting 80% of people vaccinated, because, what did I do wrong here? Oh, no, I didn't do anything wrong. That's when we're going to start getting the herd immunity, and then they won't be like those variants. We won't keep getting different variants, because in order to get those, people have to be infected with it, and then it like morphs into something else because of their chemical makeup or what have ya, is the way I understand it anyway. Let's see. Twisted that all the way around. These tails a little longer, I think. I wonder if we're going to have to... Oh, I bet, I'm sure I'm sure of it, Jana. I am absolutely sure of it. And I believe that there's going to come a time, you know, like when we get vaccinated, we get that card. I think there's going to come a time where to go to a different, go on an airplane, or maybe even to go cross borders into different states, we may have to have that card showing we've been vaccinated. I mean, gosh, we haven't had a pandemic in this country for how many years? So it's all, we're all new. Okay, I'm gonna let go. Now I'm gonna untie. Let me see, did I go tie this 2 or 3 times? Now we'll untie the top. You can find the end. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. Now we're going to make this nice and tight. I'm going to push in with my thumb on this as I tighten it. All right. So now I can pop it off there. Now let's fluff this guy out and see what it looks like. Let's see. Hey, Tracy Colburn, my best friend. How are you, girl? How's things going in Texas? How are things? Yeah, Leona's in Indiana. Okay, y'all, that's a big bow. All right, let's fluff it out. So I got an eye hook here on my board that I'm going to just slide the wire under. And then out to the end and wrap it around to hold my bow in place. I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter. They're not going anywhere. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we'll just fluff, and when you fluff, you've got to fluff all the way down to the middle of your bow. It is wired with 2 wires, so now they can, you know, I've had them break, not very often, but you can give it a good tug. It's not going anywhere. So I'm going to bring the quadrifoil one on the other side over here. So they're kind of across from each other. And then I give it a twist and fluff all the way down to the middle of the bow. Okay. And then we'll go to the next level, which is just 1 loop and 1 tail. And then the opposite on this side. Fluff them out. Bring this loop right over here in the middle. And let's see, we got to do the tails. It's going to be pretty. They say the older you are, you don't get too many side effects. Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, Daryl is 61 and I'm 57. 62, still waiting California for the age group to drop below 65. Yeah, ours just did, Jana. Hopefully yours will soon. Okay, let's see. What did I pay attention? I gotta pay attention here, Diane. Oh, I got my tails twisted. I gotta fix that. Okay. So just doing the opposite from one side to another. I'm going to be so happy when everybody has the opportunity to get... You guys, what are they doing about teachers in your states? Well, is school even open? Like our kids go 2 days a week, and they're talking about trying to increase that. Okay, so I'm going to bring, let's see, this, twist, twisty, twisty. Oh, you haven't, Leona? Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm so glad that I'm able to show you something new and different. I just have not, haven't had my Pro Bow out in a while. But when you need a big old fancy bow, because the bow on this wreath is one of the absolute focal elements, so it's got to be big and bold and in your face. In your face. Bring the red one over here. They have, okay, so Leona says their teachers have their choice now to get shots. Margaret says the teachers are getting shots now in her area. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Tracy says teachers were approved last month to get vaccinated. Our schools have been in session this whole school year. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't know. I knew Cameron's school had been, but I wasn't sure about the other ones. So that's good to know. So are things going well with Texas just totally opening up, Tracy? I mean, it probably hasn't been long enough to really know, I would imagine. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There is the bow. Let me untie it. So you can see that's a big old bow. I think we used 9 ribbons, 8 or 9 ribbons in there, but there we go. Gorgeous. All right, so I'm gonna put this aside now, and we'll bring the wreath over and start working on some tails there. All right, move these over. I already did cut some tails. I've got to cut some more. where's my... Get them all in the same area. I'm still going to need that. Okay. All right. So here's our base. He says, so far so good. People are still being respectful about giving each other their space, and most people still wearing masks. That's awesome in public spaces. I heard a lot of the businesses were still requiring them, so I'm kind of glad to hear that. It says, we watched the news tonight and said that with all the spring break kids going to Miami, yes, they had to have a curfew. Yeah, I think we're probably going to see a spike in cases. In fact, I think I heard a couple of days ago that it was kind of going back up again. All right, so now this is going to go, so here's the top. This is the top. So I'm going to put this like right here. This big old bow. That's a nice big bow. That works. So we're going to work these wires down through the mesh. And get this tied to the frame. Okay. Wrap these up just a little bit. There was somewhere, I don't know where it was, that I was watching the news, and there was somewhere that like all the restaurants closed. I want to say it was Louisiana, but I'm not sure. Like New Orleans, like the restaurants closed and everybody started spilling out on the street, and it was like chaos. Just shoulder to shoulder people with no masks on and all that. I am going to tie that one a little tighter. All right. Work this down through the mesh to the frame. You love the bow? Awesome. Thanks, Tracy. And the mesh will help hold the bow up so it doesn't sink too far down into the wreath. Just sometimes gives you the fits trying to work it through the mesh, but you can do it. I can get it there. Okay. Got it. And then you want to snug it up so that the bow is nice and snug to the wreath, but doesn't sink down into it. So like as I pull it, you can see it kind of snug up to the wreath. Got to give it the shake test. But you don't want to pull it down too far into the wreath that it starts to squish the loops. It does, and I can make so many different bows on it. So I do love it, but I love the Easy Bow Maker too. You can make beautiful bows on that. So I more so go toward the Easy Bow Maker, just because it's easier to get out, and most often it makes, well, it always makes the bow I need, but when I need this kind of special big in your face bow. Just wrapping it around the wire so you can see that it doesn't rattle, it's not loose by any means. And I just tie it around the frame really well, and then cut off the extra wires when I'm all done. Get my fingers in there. Get them to work. It's been a while since I've made a mesh wreath. I do a lot of grapevines. One more time around, that ought to do it. I'm definitely very extra when it comes to making sure that it's not going anywhere. Okay. All right, so we got that on there. Now we're going to go around the outside and put some tails. So I need to cut some more ribbons. Let's see, I'm going to need, let's see, 10 for the, no, 12 for the outside. 6, 12, yeah. So we need 6 of each. There's 2, 3. Oh, I may use different ribbons too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6 of those, and we'll pair it with this one. 5, one more. I need one more of those. And I do like 14-inch tails usually. Where is that ribbon? There it is. I need one more 14-inch tail. It's been a while since you made a wreath at all, huh? Yeah, I've made quite a few, and I've got a couple, 2, 3 more custom orders. Margaret says she owns both, but the Easy Bow Maker better. You like that one better? It is a lot easier to get out and do all the things. Sometimes when you're doing 9 different ribbons, I like to. The Easy Bow Maker gets really loose when you're packing in that many ribbons, especially if they're thick. So I like to go ahead and grab, I must have miscounted. I don't know why I only have 5 of those. Okay, so there's one set, and then we're going to do 3. I think I'm going to pair this red with the next one. So I have my Easy Tail Maker to decide what's the other one. I think I'm going to go with this, which means I need a blue. Okay. All right. I know. Houston, we have a plan. And I may have to cut some more because I'm probably going to put some on the inside. So I'm going to measure with this. Just put that end around. 1. I should have left my spool holder out here. 2. I don't know why. I can't throw ribbon on the floor. It's just a thing with me. 3, 4, 5. Ought to do it. How's Cameron doing in school, Tracy? Jana says 6. Is that 6? That's going with these. Need that one. One more of the blue quatrefoil. Not necessarily, Jana, because I don't put them in every single twist tie, because like this bow is covering up at least one of the twist ties. So I don't need to put anything there. Hey, Judy. No worries. I'm just working on this nautical wreath that we made the Chalk Couture sign for. And we're chatting and I'm decompressing from my virtual event today. The first day is always sometimes a little harder to get things working and going. And I just get so anxious and stretched out sometimes. And then I wanted to come in here and just decompress with all of you guys. Hang out low key. He's doing well. I've done 2 college tours, Texas A&M. I knew you were doing Texas A&M, and got fitted for a tux for prom. Oh my God, girl, how is that happening? Oh my God. Yesterday, he was a little boy in the little radio flyer wagon. Oops, see, I got excited and cut that the wrong way. I can't believe my nephew is going to be graduating. This is the best. Just hanging out, crafting, and chatting. It is. I love being in here with you guys. It's like old home week. All right. And I still want to do one more set of a different one, and then we'll have them all cut and we can just start adding them. I can't wait to put that little boat in there. It's gonna be so cute. I should just grab, it's right here, Diane. It's making me crazy I don't have this over here. So bring it, Diane. Silly girl, silly girl. Just do it. I think I'm just going to do 4 of these. We'll see how we end up. I agree, Jana. It's fun just to hang out and chat and see how everybody's doing. I also got some really bad news right before I came live. After I posted it, I got a call. One of my longtime clients and friends is in the hospital. She just had surgery for a brain tumor. Tracy, it's Candy Roar. Tracy knows her, and it makes me so sad. So I'm going to be sending her some cards. She's made it through surgery, and they're going to start some rehab with her. But man, you just never know. I mean, things can change. She has an appointment with me next week, and obviously, you know, I'm not going to see her, but last time I saw her, like, she comes every 4 or 5 weeks, so it wasn't that long ago. She was just fine. So you just never know. Right, Tracy? Yeah, Larry just called me right before I came live. I was like, oh, I gotta go live and just make something pretty. This is too much. And I mean, too much for me. Heck, she's going through it. So if y'all could say a prayer for my friend Candy, I'd appreciate it. Jana had a brain tumor when she was 23. Get out, really? That's when Dennis, that's how old he was when he was diagnosed with a testicular cancer. 23, like, so crazy. Thank you, Judy. Yes, prayers indeed. Praying for her recovery. Thanks, Leona. Gosh, that's crazy, Jana. Well, looks like it all came out. See, I'm going to cut it wrong again. All came out fine because you are here with us in such a bright light in my life. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Life can just, gosh, turn on a dime, y'all. You never know. And then I think about, you know, some of the silliest things. Like, I was so anxious about this vendor event and how things weren't going right today, and shoot, like, that's nothing, y'all. Shouldn't have been worried about that stuff. And now I know what my friend is going through. So just really savor every day. All right, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, Jana, you are definitely a bright light. You guys all are. I just so look forward to seeing you and visiting with you. So it's not, definitely not all about business. I love that I've created such great friendships. Okay, now we can put these in. All right, so I'm going to go around the outside first. And I'm just going to alternate them and put two together and then fold them up and give them a good crease, because that makes them like want to stand up and come up and out. And I want them to come toward the back of the wreath. So I'm going to kind of turn them to come backwards. And find a tie. Stick it in there. Give that a twist. And just kind of fluff them out a little bit. Run my hands through them to give them some some movement. Let's do this one. You are a walking miracle, Jana. Thankful for everything you get and every day that we have. We just need to be so grateful. Make 'em perky. That is so true. I need a drink. I have a coffee somewhere, or a tea. Daryl made me tea, I think.
That's coffee.
It is coffee. Old coffee. Tracy, this wreath is going to Texas, girl. The plan is it's going on a cruise ship cabin door. On their door too, but also they like to cruise, and they're hoping that they can cruise again. Gosh, girl, I still remember we did, oh my God, how many years ago was that, Tracy? Just me and Tracy and another friend, we did the girls' booze cruise. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun out of Galveston. Okay, let's see. I have one more pattern, right? Let's see. Or did I just do 3? I think I just did 3. Okay. Isn't that awesome, Tracy? I know, I was so excited when she ordered it. And I got her address, and it was Texas. I'm like, yes. I know, it was at least 20 years ago, Tracy. Holy cow. We did have fun. But we have all kind of, you know, matured, and now we can't go out and party because, heck, it would take us 3 weeks to recover. Let's face it, we don't bounce back like we used to, right? I know y'all can probably relate with that. Just different phases of our lives, right? And now I have 7 grandchildren. I can't even believe it. And Ophelia, y'all, Ophelia started walking. Like, she had, a couple of weeks ago, she had taken a few steps, but didn't really know, she didn't really connect that she did it. And then, you know, grabbed onto something right away. But this last week, she took 6 steps across the room from Dennis to her mama. So, and was very pleased with herself. Now I get in my PJs at the same time we would head out for dinner. No kidding. Probably even before that. But I love it. I love it. As long as Tracy and I have been friends, we kind of are, you know, we're aging, but we're still in the same mode. So it's all good. Now we eat dinner, eat a good dinner, and then sit in the living room in our lounge chairs, put on a movie, and fall asleep. We're lucky if we make it to the end of it. How are you guys liking the way this looks? I think it's coming out really pretty. So I'm just still alternating the ribbon patterns. Almost all the way around. Let's see. Am I back to the start? Yeah. Thanks, Leona. I'm glad you're liking it. This is definitely a really popular wreath. I need to come up with a few more. I rarely make a wreath more than twice. And they're usually still something different. I usually make it the second time because somebody just wanted a different sign or something like that, as with this one. Because I get bored. So I like to keep creating new designs, which is why I love Chalk Couture so much, because I can create all kinds of new stuff all the time. Oh, and in case you guys didn't see, I did put the ink promotion up. So you buy 4 and you get 1 more for free. And you just have to look online and see what colors are in stock that you'd like to get. Tracy, did Ginger get her vaccine? Did your parents get theirs? I don't think I chatted with you about that. "40 years. Wow, Jana. That's crazy. So was it benign? Or did you have to have like some treatment after? All 3 are fully vaccinated. God bless. Chuck got his first one this week. Awesome. Yeah, if you didn't hear, Daryl and I got our first one on Thursday. So we have begun the process to getting fully. Okay, 1 more. And then we'll put a few in the middle, and I think we'll stop there for today. I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out and just chatting. It was benign. Oh, thank the Lord. How scary though at 23 years old. Man. Scary anytime, but especially when you're that young. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. Well, this is the top. It goes this way. Looking good, looking good. Let's put a few in the top. 50-50, life or death. Oh, 90% chance it could be totally benign. You could be totally blind. Holy cow. Full or partial paralysis, loss of memory. Oh my gosh, Jana. Well, thank the Lord. I know most of that did not happen, so gosh, God is good. That is some scary stuff. That's what my friend Candy's going through right now. Okay, so I just pop a few in here. Still kind of having them come toward the outside. So the sign, let's lay the sign in there so y'all can see. We'll move the tails out of the way so they don't cover up the sign, but the sign's going to go like so, and then the little boat is going to go like so, and then it's going to have the little oars sticking out of it, and then we have some other things to put in. Super cute, right? Aren't we glad everything worked out the best that it could for Jana? I'm sure. I wasn't bleeding, so they continued. It was the size of a mason jar lid. Holy cow. Wow. Well, Jana, I'm so glad that you are okay and here with us. That is some crazy stuff to have to deal with. All right, so let's go ahead and finish putting in our tails. Just put in a few more. Let's see, I've got red and I've got that, so we're gonna go with blue. You had an aneurysm before the surgery. Oh my God. Gosh, Jana, people die from aneurysms every day. I am so glad that God was good and left you with us. That's a lot. Partially paralyzed. Oh my gosh. Wow. Was back to work at DFW with American Airlines in 6 weeks. Truly a miracle, no kidding. That's crazy. We just need to say our prayers every day and be so grateful for everything we have and not take anything for granted or anybody for granted, because you just never know. Well, we're so glad it's all good now. I'm telling you. All right, let's see. Looks like I cut exactly the right amount, because I'm not going to put one up there, I don't think. Go this way. Right, absolutely. I think we all agree with that. just realized I was going to put my apron on because mesh really will wreck your clothes. But I've been lucky. It hasn't pulled my sweater. I'm probably speaking too soon to say that, but yes, he is. He is so gracious and good. All right, guys, last one. I'm so glad I could come hang out with you guys and do this. Yeah. I'm just about. Thanks, honey. All right, guys. That's what we have so far. I like that. Looking good, looking good. So we will put our little boat and other things in and the sign on next, but we are almost there. But I'm going to call it a day for today. Gianna's so lighthearted. No kidding. That would. Life is short. Enjoy it always. Amen. Thanks, Jana. Thank you. I can't wait to put our little boat. I love that I can customize even the little boats that I put on these things. Because you're not going to find that little boat that says ahoy on it in exactly the colors you need. So that's why Chalk Couture, if you make wreaths, I'm telling you, make your own signs and then embellish other things. We're going to finish our egg that we made the other night, you guys. But I have to show you. We haven't finished it yet, but let me hang this thing up here. I gotta put a hanger on that, but it's looking good. Let me see if I can show you. It's probably too light in here. Hang on, let me turn a couple lights off because I have to show you what we're gonna do with this. So we decoupaged, and we're gonna put a Chalk Couture, something Chalk Couture on the top of it, but y'all, I have to show you because I got so excited. So I wanted to put luminaries in here. So I got this little tea light. Let me turn it on. Wait. What's the dealio? Come on now. Okay. Yeah. So I got this little tea light that like flickers like a real flame. And we're going to put it inside this thing and set it on my mantle or buffet, but I gotta show you how pretty it is. Chalk Couture would make small font like size B transfer, so we can add our own sayings to A and B transfers. They do, yeah, they need to come out with a smaller font. I agree with that. We used to have a much smaller one, and I think they're probably working on that, especially because they see what we do with it, and then they come out with things that work. Let me turn these lights off for a minute, guys. Hang on. Bear with me. I just got to get it darker in here. Okay, I think you can see it now. See the candle flickering in there? Let me turn this other one off. Y'all, there's lights everywhere in here. There, now you can see it. How cool is that? So we're still going to do Chalk Couture on it, and we're still going to embellish it with some lace and things like that. But I had to show you. I was so excited when I got off the live that I did with you the other night. Right? Is that not just the sweetest thing? Oh my gosh, I just love it. Oh gosh. So now you're in the dark. Well, I have my window over here that's giving us light, but there we go. Oh, you guys are giving me the wow face. That's my favorite one. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. I just love that. So you guys got to go get you. I told you I found out. I didn't get mine there, but I saw them. The dollar store has these eggs. Go get them. Doesn't matter what color they are, because you're going to paint them.
I thought something happened to lights.
No, I turned them all off so they could see my glowing. Was I not super pumped the other night?
Very, very, very.
It's like, God, I can't wait to show them. Y'all, this brain comes up with some crazy ideas, but most of the time they work out well. So anyway, I was thinking I've got some extra ones, so I may even put a little kit together with some napkins so that you guys can make one. And I've got a bunch of tea lights that I could even send you the tea light. So if you would be interested in a little kit to do this, let me know. You'll have to go get your paint, but I mean you can get that paint anywhere. So Jana needs to get one, I'm telling you. And then I bought 2 sizes, because did I show you? I showed you the other one, I think. So I have a smaller one that we're going to decoupage that too, but to go next to it. And you can put lights in there too. And I had to kind of hide them because the grandbabies, they were trying to take them all. And I gave them some, but I'm like, no, dude, Nana needs those for her work. Oh, Jana, you're so sweet. Girl, I'll get you one. I will make you a little kit. I'll make you a little kit, okay? Here we are talking in the dark, y'all. All right, guys. I am going to let all you get, my friends. I love you all so much. You just, like, I'm so calm now, and Jana told me, because we were chatting, and I'm like, oh my God, like I am wound up, the PTSD, anxiety. She's like, you just need to go in the group and go live. And I'm like, you're exactly right. So that's what I did. So I love you all. I hope you have a blessed rest of your night, and I'll see you all again real soon. Don't forget to, I'm gonna put the link to the group again. Go join, and then if you just search welcome and keep scrolling, you'll see the form there. But I can put the form in here too, but you got to put your form in so you could win some free stuff. Thanks, Jenna. I love you too. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, Tracy. I miss you, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.